Let's take a simple example. Let's take this example. If the system of equations 3x minus ky plus 11 equal to 0 and 15x plus 10y plus 17 equals 0 represents a pair of parallel lines, then the value of k is. Then the value of k is. Take this question and solve and let me know what the answer is.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, is the answer -2 for K?
Answer is?
Sir, A, -2.
Yes, -2 is the answer. Perfect. Yeah, see ya. Anyone? What is the answer? -2. Satvika has got the answer. Bhumika has got the answer, -2. Who else? So let's discuss this. Here, if you remember, let's say, for instance, a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals 0. Two line equations are given. These two equations are given. Now, these two equations represents parallel lines. It represents parallel lines. It represents two parallel lines. So what does it mean? What is the condition? If you remember, a1 by a2 is equal to b1 by b2 is not equal to c1 by c2. Now this is the condition for the lines to be parallel. If you remember, since parallel lines never meet, that's the reason why there is no solution. That is what we discussed in the last class. If you observe this, the system of equations, this pair of linear equations have no solutions. Condition is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2 because they are representing parallel lines. So the condition for two line to represent a parallel lines is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. Let's apply this condition. What is a1? It's 3. Your a1 is 3. What is a2? It is 15. So a1 by a2. What is b1? Minus k. What is b2?
15.
By 10.
Sorry,
Rest of
sir,
them
10.
is not required. Rest of them is not required. The reason? Because we want the value of k. So clearly you can cancel 3 5s. So what you can do is 1 by 5 is equal to minus k by 10. Now if you cross multiply, what is k? Obviously if you cross multiply 10, it is minus 10 by 5, which is -2. Is that simple question? So always remember, system of equations represents pair of parallel lines. Then the condition is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 not equal to c1 by c2. So that's how you'll get what you call the value of k when these two are representing pair of parallel lines. Simple question. The only thing is all the conditions what we discussed previously, you should remember that. Let's move ahead. I'm sure it's clear for everyone. Is that? Let's move ahead. Take another question. Now it's an interesting question. What it's saying is, Aman and Yash each have certain number of chocolates. Aman says to Yash, if you give me 10 of your chocolates, I will have twice the number of chocolates left with you. Yash replies, if you give me 10 of your chocolates, I will have the same number of chocolates as left with you. Write this situation mathematically. Now, if you remember, in the last class, we discussed how will you, formulate, a linear equation in two variable. Our day-to-day life problems, life questions or life problems, whatever you have, how you can formulate this into, a pair of linear equations. I've given you an example, if you remember, in the last class. Let's use the same concept here also. It's a simple question. What is asking? Okay, Aman and Yash have certain number of chocolates. Let us say, for instance, Aman have X number of chocolates. Let us understand. Aman have X number of chocolates. Is that? Similarly, let us assume Yash have Y number of chocolates. Is that? Yash have Y number of chocolates, and Aman have X number of chocolates. Is that? Now let's understand the conditions. What is given? What is saying? Aman and Yash have certain number of chocolates. So we have assumed that, okay, Aman have X number of chocolates, Yash have Y number of chocolates, because we don't know how many chocolates they have exactly. So let us assume them as X and Y. Now let's apply the first condition. What is the first condition given? What is saying? Aman says to Yash, what he says, if you give me 10 chocolates, if you give me 10 chocolates, I will have twice the number of chocolates left with you. Okay. Initially, what is saying? Okay, Aman says to Yash, if you give me 10 chocolates. Now, initially, how many chocolates Aman have?
X.
Let's understand the first condition. Let me write that as first condition. What is that first condition is? Okay, Aman has X. Now, what he says to Yash, Aman says to Yash, give me 10 chocolates. So, initially, he has 10 X chocolates. He got 10. Now, Aman has X plus 10 chocolates. Now, what is saying is, Aman says to Yash, if you give me 10 of your chocolates, I will have twice the number of chocolates left with you. So, out of Y, Yash has given 10 chocolates to Aman. So, how many chocolates he has? X plus 10. How many Aman has? Y minus 10, na? Because 10 chocolates he has given to, Yash has given to Aman. So, the number of chocolates left with Yash is Y minus 10. Now, what is given is, Aman will have twice the number of chocolates left with Yash. Now, Yash is left with Y minus 10 chocolates. So, Aman has twice the number of chocolates left with Yash. So, this is the condition. Obviously, yes or no? Easy to understand. What I'm saying, Aman has X number of chocolates, Yash have Y number of chocolates. So, based on first condition, what is saying? Aman has got 10 chocolates from Yash. So, Aman now has X plus 10 chocolates. Yash have Y minus 10 chocolates. Now, what is the condition given? Aman will have twice the number of chocolates left with Yash. So Aman has X plus 10, Yash has Y minus 10. So, Aman has twice the number of chocolates what Yash is left. Yash is left with Y minus 10. So, this is the condition. This is how you formulate the linear equation. Let's solve this. So, obviously, your X plus 10. Okay, X plus 10 is nothing but, what is that? It is 2 into Y. 2Y. 10 into 2 is 20. Now, what you can write? Okay, this is X. 2Y goes on the other side. Minus 2Y. Minus 20 comes on the left hand side. 10 plus 20, 30. So, X minus 2Y, this is plus 30. Plus 30 is equal to 0. Now, this is your first condition. Now, let's talk about second condition. What is the second condition? If you give me 10 of your chocolates, Yash replies, if you give me 10 of your chocolates, I will have same number of chocolates as left with you. So, initially, now let's talk about second condition now. Now, what is second condition? Here, what is second condition? Okay, Yash replies. Yash says that initially Yash has 5 white chocolates. So, he's saying that give me 10 chocolates. So, now Yash has 10 chocolates. How many Aman have? Initially X, he has given 10 to Yash. So, X minus 10. Yes or no? So, what is saying? According to the given condition, I will have the same number of chocolates. Means, if Yash is getting 10, Aman is left with X minus 10. So, both are equal, na? According to this condition, I will have same number of chocolates. So, both are equal. Now, let's write this. Take this Y on the other side. So, X, Y goes on the other side, becomes minus Y. Yes or no? Next, 10 goes on the other side. Minus 10, again minus 10, minus 20 equal to 0. That's how you can formulate this, real life problem. So, what do you have? You have X minus 2Y plus 30 equal to 0. And you have X minus Y minus 20 equal to 0. So, what is the answer? Obviously, A is the option. Is this clear? Guys, anyone have any doubt on this? Anyone have any doubt on this? Represent the two conditions separately. You can easily understand that. Is that good? No one have doubts. So go through it. Please check it. Have any doubt? Let me know. Otherwise, we'll go for the next class. Next question. Sorry. Clear?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, if we apply the so the formulas that you told us, that if A1 upon A2 equals to B1 upon B2, so which so sir, this forms an inconsistent pair.
Yes, if you apply A1 by 2, okay, whether it is consistent or not, you need to check. Okay, let's check that. Clearly, your A1 is 1, A2 is 1. So A1 by A2 is 1. Your B1 is minus 2, B2 is minus 1. Is that? So B1 by B2 is 2 by 1 is 2. So 1 obviously not equal to 2. If 1 is not equal to 2, so what does it mean? A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2. A1 by A2 not equal to B1 by B2 means these equations will have unique solution. If they have a unique solution, what does it mean? They are consistent. Remember,
Yes, sir.
equations having solutions are consistent. Equations having no solutions are called inconsistent equations. Is that? So I'm sure it's clear for everyone.
Yes, sir.